Hi and welcome to another FGNY 21 video, and today we've got another car, and this time it's not one of the ones we've currently owned, it's a new one that we've bought for just £295. So without any further ado, I'm just going to introduce you straight to it. It's a 1996 car and it is a Fiat Cinquecento Sporting.
So, little bit of backstory on this car in particular. Came up on eBay as £500. Still got MOT, not by any means perfect example, but I kept my eye on it because I haven't actually seen a black Sporting before. They normally come in the yellow or the blue.
Or the red. Yeah.
Or the red. Obviously a bit nicer colour, but you don't see them in the black, and I kept saying to him, oh, I really want it, but I didn't want to pay £500 for it at all. So it actually went off, no one bought it at £500. I messaged her and went, oh, you know, what would you do? And we actually managed to sway it down to £295. It's a working car, everything works on it, beside a few things we have fixed. And it's actually still got MOT as well, so we can drive it and everything, which is pretty good for what we paid for it. If you consider we split it half, we haven't paid any more than £150 each.
Yeah.
So far.
And what's the name?
So, the old owners called it Cinque, because obviously Cinquecento, but me, Owen and our friend Andy, we keep calling it Crud because of the number plate, and because it's not a perfect example, we kind of like Crud. Yes. Because it kind of suits the car. Yeah,
shall we just zoom in on a couple of these beautiful spots? I mean, this was a rusty spot, but we have touched it up with some amazing metallic paint.
Here's some more.
And here's some more, yeah. If I touch that too much, it will become worse. I don't think there was a hole there to start with, but there is now. And
it's also we don't really know how, but only this side is literally stone chipped all the way down here.
Yeah, most of those are stone chips. There's a bit of dirt on it now because it's done some miles since the Auto Italia event it went to.
Yes, we've basically worked the car up, insured it Friday, taxed it Friday, and we took our pandas, and Andy insured it for the day so he could come as well, and he actually really enjoyed driving it, which is always nice to hear.
Yeah.
Some other imperfections though we don't know what these are.
Yeah, there's a few
marks. Someone has spilt petrol down, but actually thanks to poor boy's black hole, it's actually coming out all right, because it looked absolutely terrible.
Yes, poor boy's black hole did actually quite help. There's some bits on the roof as well that have been sort of like white bits, but there's random bits that have been touched up as well, and it looks awful. I mean, this bit here has been touched up by someone else, and it just looks like they put black tar on it basically. But if we come into the inside, we come to the worst part, which I actually made worse. To start with, I saw there was a little bit of rust on the inside of the bumper after we had taken it off, because I had them painted. We painted them black, and we had the gold trims done ourselves. But I poked this little rust bit, and it made a massive hole, which is always good. And there's a bit of a hole on the other side, but that's fine.
We are used to rusty cars, so it's not a big problem for us.
Exactly.
Okay.
We've put some tinted lights on there, because why not? It's completely black.
We've got the tinted lights.
Yep.
They also came with a set of normal lights, but Owen wasn't keen on the normal lights, and because he's the one who's going to drive this, we were like, well, we'll give those a go, and because it's all blacked out, that's okay. We've also taken all the trims off, as he just mentioned.
Yeah.
So we've gone for black and gold on this, so we completely repainted the bumpers and went gold. We got them a set of press plates because
Beautiful.
the old plates were in terrible condition as well.
Yeah, we've got an exhaust coming for that because that one looks awful.
These were actually off my old Panda, so I bought these. They are Cinquecento Sporting wheels
Yeah.
for my old Panda, and obviously when this came up, we were like, well, this is perfect because it had some horrible Cinquecento alloys on it when we bought it.
It did, it did.
So of course we sprayed those in gold.
Of course,
to go
black
with
and gold.
The theme.
The theme.
Same around the front. All
Bumper
painted
done.
into black, all gold, and some press plates.
And we want to do these badges possibly in gold or go D badge. We're not sure yet, but plenty of plans on the table. But something we have done is the interior, of course. The old Sporting interior did have holes in it, and with those rear lights, I managed to bag a Cinquecento Sporting Bath interior with rear headrests as well. Only problem is if we just open the back up as well now. They are completely unattached because they're 60/40 seats, whereas the old ones were one whole thing. So I need to make some sort of mount that joins them together. And also the catches are on the seat, but the Cinquecento had the catch on the actual car. So I'm gonna have to make something up or find a Cinquecento and play with that. But we'll get to that. One of them things. The front seats look awesome, so we're happy with that.
Yeah, it's much better and it's actually much comfier.
Yes.
For what we paid for them, they're really hugging, and they're really nice. I mean, Andy drove it from here to Brooklands, which all in all is nearly 160 miles, and he said it's really comfy, so that's good. What we do love is you get the red seat belts.
Yes, do love
as
that.
standard. And you might have also noticed this is off a Panda. The
Panda
steering wheel
was awful.
so groggy, we hated it. But we haven't got a horn push in it yet, but
Yeah.
no biggie. Steering wheel looks much better than it did.
We've got the horn push, we just don't have the inside of it, so I can't actually attach it, but that's fine. We'll get around to that.
We'll sort it.
As with many things, it's all in time, all in time. Yeah. So to start with this car, Georgina was looking at it on eBay, saying, oh, it's cheap, and oh, I want it, and stuff like this, and I was thinking, no, we don't need another crap car. We've got enough. But I warmed up to the idea eventually. I mean, after the messages saying it was cheaper and everything, and I was looking up other Cinquecentos, I thought they are an up-and-coming classic car, essentially. And I actually quite like the look of some, so we've got some plans. I mean, we want to get a spoiler, we've got some side skirts ready to go on. We're going to do the exhaust, we're going to do, I reckon, a gold pinstripe, maybe some mud flaps. There's just bits that we're going to do to it, and it's just going to be a nice runaround for me as a bit of a daily car. So watch this space, and I'm sure you'll see this car again in another video whenever we eventually make one and manage to work on it along with all the other cars. But once we've done that, I'm sure you'll see some more great content. So please keep an eye on this channel.